Hi, everyone. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Lapsound Podcast. My name is Andrea.
And I'm MJ.
And welcome to a fun episode that we're doing where we are going to be revisiting our predictions that we made. I think our first video of 2025 was motorsport predictions. We're going to be kind of just revisiting those, seeing where we were right, seeing where we were wrong. And we're going to react. We're going to do lots of soy faces. We're going to YouTube reacts. Kids react to motorsport predictions, and it's just us. I think that this will be our last episode of the year. Me and MJ were kind of talking it over, and I think that this will be our last episode of the year. I don't know. Are we going to do Lapsound Awards in the new year?
I think we're going to have to.
Okay, so we're kind of taking this so you guys can enjoy this over the holidays. In the new year, we will come back with our Lapsound Awards. If you are new here, the Lapsound Awards are very fun. The link to vote is going to be in the description of this video. I have to say, it's been open for maybe 6 hours now or something, and I've already been cackling at some of the responses we've been getting.
It's really good.
You guys are so funny. Can I be honest? You guys are really funny. And it's really fun because you make your voice heard in the most prestigious motorsports awards in the world, point blank period. It's more prestigious than the FIA awards. It's more prestigious than the NASCAR awards that they do at the end of the season, more prestigious than the IndyCar awards. All of them, put them together. This is above that. This is more serious than that. This is way more important than that. And it's also a fun way to cap things off. So be sure to vote in the Lapsound Awards. And we're also going to probably make our 2026 predictions in January and post a video for that. We also got a really bad review on Apple Podcasts. I forgot to share this for you. No. They didn't write anything, but they left such a rotted review that we're now a 4.7. We're a 4.7.
Wait, it was just like a 1-star review with no explanation.
And then one person left a 4-star, which I'm like, okay, that's fair. But with the 4-star, the 5 stars, and then the 1-star, it brings us to a 4.7. So be sure to leave us a 5-star review or a 4. If you guys think we're 4 stars, that's fair. I will gladly take 4 stars.
Oh, 100%. But
leave us a review, subscribe to us on YouTube, and also, we were talking about it. We might go live. If you guys are new here, we go live on TikTok.
Let's do it live. Yeah.
We don't even go live on the Laps Down TikTok. So you should follow the Laps Down TikTok, but you actually will need to follow our personal TikTok pages, which are also linked in the show notes. One of us will post about going live. It's usually pretty spontaneous, but it's in the evenings, like obviously after work. We'll probably do that sometime. While we don't have a video coming out next week or something. So be sure to check that out. Our lives are very fun. It's kind of how this podcast started. This podcast started as a TikTok live, and now you guys are listening to it here. So anything to add, MJ? Admin notes?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we can get started. Our video last year started with F1 predictions. So do you have your F1 predictions pulled up?
I do.
Okay, our first category was driver championship winner. I think we had the same prediction. And it was 1, 2, 3, Lando Norris.
Max Verstappen.
You put Max?
100% I put Max Verstappen.
Oh, I thought you put Lando. Okay, so now my Lando hater allegations are being put to a rest today. Okay, guys, all of you out there that say I'm a Lando hater,
you can still hate him and think he can win.
No, that's actually the one thing that Lando haters don't believe.
No, I think he can win. I just think every single thing he does, it just drives me bonkers. But no, I'm like, yeah, he can win. Sure.
No, I'm saying my Lando hater rumors debunked because I was correct.
Myth not busted.
At what point do you think that you would have lost faith in your Max Verstappen prediction? For me, I think it was when he hit George in Spain.
No,
like a murderous
that's when I got back into it. At that point, I was like, oh, we're racing is what we're doing.
We are so bad.
I think had at any point McLaren made any like good, flawless a plausible decision, then I would have been like, ooh, maybe it's actually not going to happen for Max. But because I didn't have to worry about that, until the end, I was like, it simply might still be Max.
Yeah, okay. And you know what? You're a real believer. And that's one thing I do appreciate about you. You are unwavering and you will not allow people to talk you out of it. You believe when no one else does.
Yeah.
You saw him commit vehicular manslaughter attempt on George Russell in Spain.
And I clapped.
And you went, man, he's still got a passion for it, doesn't he?
I said, hell yeah, brother. Championship in the bag.
Oh, God. Did you see his latest quote? Somebody like asked him about like being 2 points away from winning. And he said something insane about like, you're not half pregnant. Either you're pregnant or you're not pregnant. Or you're not.
Here's my thing with these lines now. He's thinking about them beforehand. He's like, oh boy, someone's going to ask me this and I know exactly what I'm going to say to it. It's starting to get a little planned, which I do kind of love, which is very George Russell-esque.
Heated rivalry reboot win. My thing is like, I wish he would have used that when they were asking him about if he was going to win the championship. Instead of it's 50-50 shot, either I win it or I don't, which like, it, of course, is a banger. I wish they would have been like, do you think you're going to win the championship? And he just responded with, you can't get half pregnant. Either you're pregnant or you're not.
Yeah, that would have been good.
It's like, oh, okay. So that's interesting. Interesting. Do you have a prediction for Constructors Champion winner?
Yes. Do you want me to say it? Or are we going to do the 3, 2, 1 thing?
No, I think that we're bad at that.
You want to do the 3, 2, 1 thing? No, you don't want to count down from 3 and then try to say it at the same time on this audio-visual podcast? You don't want to do it at the same time? Okay, fine. I'll just say it if you don't want to do it at the same time. I said McLaren, and I don't remember what I said in the actual video, but I also wrote, and this is batshit of me, or Ferrari. I don't remember writing that. I don't know who I was when I was writing that. I hope she's better now.
Get well soon.
Or Ferrari, 2 question marks in italics.
Behind Ferrari? Behind Ferrari, 2 question marks in italics. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, girl, the italics sold me. I'm going to be honest, the italics sold me. Because it's like, if you would have bolded it or like underlined it, I would have been out. But the italics sold me.
And I think it was meant to be said like McLaren or Ferrari.
I said McLaren as well. I think that you and I both like obviously saw the speed at the end of the season for McLaren and we're like, yeah, that looks pretty damning for everyone else. Except for you were like, but I think Ferrari could come back.
Oh, Ferrari.
You saw what they were cooking and you're like, I think that there's something there. Do you think that you were buying into the Lewis Hamilton hype?
Probably, I would assume so because I don't know what else it would possibly be that would make me think that team would have any chance.
Ferrari. You saw Lewis Hamilton aura farming in red, and you were like, "Or Ferrari."
Actually, I think he looks pretty fast in that waysuit.
I don't know. I think it's like a tale as old as time, but I do think it is funny when people like convince themselves that like this is a new Ferrari. They're an entirely new and different organization. Because I already hear people doing it for next year. I'm like, guys,
can I say something? I think Ferrari is becoming my RLL of Formula One. I don't want to talk about Ferrari. It's gonna upset me. Charles Leclerc is starting to look like Graham Rahal when I squint. I just can't keep doing this.
I want better for Charles.
A certain point, it's like, bro, like you're making money. You're making so much money. You have to decide whether you want to win or be rich. Like you have to get out of the contract. Like he signed himself up. No, I just don't care.
I genuinely am getting to the point where I'm like, you know, like those girls that you go out to brunch with every once in a while and they just consistently tell you the worst story they've ever told about their boyfriend, and you just think, yes, you gotta break up with him. Like I can't listen to this anymore, girl. Like I'm trying to enjoy my bottomless mimosas and you're killing the fucking vibe every time.
I want to help you, but I can't help you until you decide to help yourself. Charles.
No, that's so true. So honestly, I think we're on like a Ferrari ban of talking about them for like at least a couple weeks. Because yeah, I think if they're starting to become your RLL, we'll get canceled. So we can't talk about it. Oh gosh. No, I forgot to mention in our admin notes, we filmed an episode with the Gay Racing Podcast, and I think it'll come out around the same time as this. We'll be sure to post it on our socials when it does come out.
Yeah.
But every time we go on somebody else's podcast and they bring up RLL, I'm like, hey, you can't bring that up. Just so you know, like, she can't talk about that. Like, I'm like your PR person. I'm like, hey,
whoa.
That was
we said no RLL questions.
Yeah. We're going to stop the interview if you keep bringing up RLL.
Oh, literally.
Oh, God. Okay. Constructors losers.
You go first.
I put Stake F1, and I'm so happy I'm wrong. Can I just say, like, they're great now.
Who was the worst? Alpine?
I think so. Hold on. I guess.
L'Alpine. Fucking losers.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Wait, no. Kick Sauber, which by the way is a dead name and they're not called that anymore, which is so sick. Kick Sauber, never heard of them. They got 77 points. No.
Whoa.
I immediately lied to you. They got 70 points and Alpine got 22. Stomped on them.
God, Alpine ass. We're in their ass years. My constructors losers.
The A is for ass, by the way. The Alpine A stands for ass.
Constructors loser, I had Williams.
You're so bad.
You said that about
going
into this
team?
year. I hated Carlos Sainz. He was least favorite driver for like literally until he was like, I'm coming to Williams, and I was like, yay. No, I've literally because him to me
podcast for over a year.
You told me a few episodes ago you did not fuck with Logan Sargent randomly. And I was like,
I didn't really.
No.
I said like I didn't want to adopt him.
That is absolutely not what you said. Someone roll the tape. Editor, roll the tape.
I'm the editor. I'm not rolling any fucking tape. You're a little liar, and you never told me Carlos is your least favorite.
No, I didn't ever tell you that. I didn't like Carlos Sainz. Well, because of
you didn't think he looked fast and red.
Well, he was in Ferrari, which is, if you think about it, the RLL of Formula One.
Okay, whatever. I want to hear your reasons. Why did you hate him? No, we gotta have it out, Joe. Yeah, and you've never even watched that fucking movie.
I haven't, but I have seen that clip. What were we talking about?
We gotta have it out, Joe. Tell me why Carlos is your least favorite driver now, and I'm not moving on.
He was my least favorite driver until he signed for Williams, and it was like a stepchild thing. I was like, well, I guess he's joined the family now.
You admitting that you would love your stepchildren less.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. Whatever, continue.
He just annoyed the shit out of me when he raced for McLaren. And when I was a Lando fan, I saw a lot of Carlos and McLaren. I was like
a Carlando non-believer.
I was like, that man, why is this old man so infatuated with this little British boy? And it just annoyed me. But then I matured out of all of it. No longer a McLaren sympathizer or a Lando fan or a Carlos hater. This is really the year about realizing things. Which I'm pretty sure I said in the...
We made that joke in the original video. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm like having deja vu. I remember us fighting about this extensively. Yeah.
Not this one. It was
the worst.
Oh, the worst. Okay.
The worst team. We didn't fight about it as much as we fought about one of our IndyCar predictions, but we did have a little scuffle.
I truly don't remember even filming this video, so I'm taking your word for it.
Do you guys want to know a fun fact about this podcast? Me and MJ, gun to our head, could not tell you a single thing we've ever said on this podcast. We both kind of just black out. Yeah, we can't tell you really anything we say on it. So don't hold us liable for anything.
No, please.
Please, everything's alleged. Do you have somebody as your best performing rookie?
Of course I do. And I would agree with myself that I do think he's the best performing rookie.
Do we have the same one? Ollie Behrman.
Ollie Behrman. Is that who you
That's
had?
who I have. Yeah.
No, and I think we were right. I think we were right.
Okay. I'm going to say, can I just say, I think the masses have come to the conclusion that it's Isaac Hadjar.
Because of points.
And if that's what you believe, this is all this silly sport is based off of. If that's what you believe in, that's fine. But I don't subscribe to that theory. I think that the Racing Bulls car was far and away better than the Haas car. And yet, Ollie Behrman did amazing. And I'll do you one better. I think that Esteban Ocon is a far better driver than Liam Lawson. And Ollie Behrman beat him his rookie year. Beat Esteban Ocon. And he's going to take that talent and he's going to walk it right over to the Ferrari headquarters and he's going to say, I'm going to make history. And we're never going to like him again. But for right now, he's our boy. Yeah, he's going to waste all of this talent someday at Ferrari, guys. It's hard to believe, but it's true. But right now, he's our boy, and we're sticking with it. I think that Ollie Behrman was Rookie of the Year.
I do, too. He's my Rookie of the Year.
And if you guys want to subscribe to fake things like points, that's on you.
That's we respect your beliefs, but, don't do them in front of us.
Can I sign a waiver so my kid doesn't have to learn about your fake beliefs, like points?
You go into it.
I'm pulling my kid out of
high school in Texas, and it has the supercar license point system on the wall, like they do the 10 Commandments.
Yeah. No, it literally okay, fine, whatever. I'm fine with evolution, but I draw the line at points. You are not teaching my child that. We're pulling them out of schools. Okay, well, that was fun. I'm glad we did that. Whew, we're really on one today. What do you have as your wild card prediction? This is one we kind of.
I want you to go first. Yeah, okay. I want you to go first.
Do you know what mine is? Do you remember?
I don't remember filming this episode, so no.
She said, "Stop bringing it up." I don't remember anything,
don't know.
And it's really concerning. I put there will be a Williams podium.
Whoa!
And you all laughed. And you all laughed.
No, and I still stand by that because I don't know how long you've been paying attention to Williams, but there was nothing that they had done previously in the past or in history that made me think that they were capable in the present of doing anything that they did this season. I love to be proven wrong.
I believe that Carlos Sainz got to see who was cooking what. He really got shown the books for every team, I felt, when they were all courting him. So the fact that he chose Williams, I believe there was something there. And look at the beginning of the season. I looked like I was about to have egg on my face.
Egg on my face.
I was about to have egg on my face. But they really turned it around. And I'm excited. I didn't really know that there would be a magical unicorn somewhere in the middle there that we would have to start putting our faith in. I didn't expect that at all. But when it happened, I was fine and I was ready to go with it. You know what I mean? What was your wild card prediction?
I don't want to read it. I think we should just move on.
No, I think you do, and I really want to hear it. I genuinely don't remember what it is.
I said, and then I have something to say after this. I said that my wild card prediction. Well, I just want to make sure.
Works. This is.
I got to get my time in because sometimes if I don't speak quick enough, I don't get anything in. I have to say,
is this a divorce episode? Is this a divorce episode?
I have to say, these predictions episodes, I remember being the most spicy.
We almost divorced last year over making these predictions, and now we're gonna get a divorce over revisiting
we're just reading them again. My wild card prediction is that I don't think Jack Doohan gets replaced. Lo and behold, Jack Doohan gets replaced. Also, when I was editing the Google form, I did add Jack Doohan in as one of the options for Rookie of the Year.
No, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Do you think that seems mean, maybe?
No, because I just needed him in there because you couldn't like type anything in, so I was gonna vote for him.
Yeah, I didn't really put a write-in option for that question.
Right. Which was smart because I would have written in Jack Doohan.
Right. So no, that feels like bullying. I'm sorry. I think we've already talked about this on the podcast. I love Jack Doohan retroactive. Like after he left, I began to be like, you know what, I was too hard on him. Like bring him back. The Super Formula saga is enough to send me. I'm sorry. I don't know what we're gonna do with Jack Doohan.
I think we do know what we're gonna do with Jack Doohan.
You said on fucking your Instagram story, you said he crashed 3 times in the same corner. Fix the corner.
Yeah, no, and I agree. No, and I think she was really smart when she said that.
You're so
insane. And the amount of messages I got being like, no, literally, that's what I was saying. I was like, no, we're all in the same boat, aren't we?
I'm glad we all agree.
Like, if an issue keeps happening in the same corner, you have to eventually assume that there's something going on in that corner. If he was crashing in multiple corners, I'd be like, oh, maybe he's not very good at driving. But since it was that same corner, I was like, let's check out the corner before we start pointing fingers.
Let's get the engineers out here. Let's get some people answering fucking questions, okay? Because it's not Jack's fault. So you know how we have like horribly tragic Mick Schumacher, and everybody loves him but feels very sorry for him, right? Yes. And now he's going to IndyCar, and so everybody's like, "Oh my god, like I love IndyCar, and I can't wait to watch IndyCar because Mick Schumacher's in it." That's what's happening. What if we do that with Jack Doohan to supercars?
Can I say something?
You don't think he's good enough for supercars?
I don't think he'd be very good at supercars.
No, I don't.
But I think he could be okay at IndyCar in the same way that I think. No, in the same way that I was like, Jacob Abel is doing a really good job.
Jacob Abel is in like fucking endurance racing in Asia, my love.
So you get it. That's where I kind of think Jack Doohan would be. And I would have a good time.
Well, he's already in Super Formula and he's kind of fucking it up.
Can he get out of it?
I don't even know what Super Formula is.
What is Super? I assume it's like Formula E.
No, they look kind of like F1 cars, but I think it's in Japan or some shit. I think Liam Lawson did it for a while.
Oh, it's saying that it's a racing series that's held primarily in Japan.
Oh my fuck, I'm so right. It's crazy. My brain is just full of knowledge. I know so much wheel.
I think it's supposed to be like F2. Oh my god, him and Colton Herta, same level.
See, but the problem is that he's already done the F2 and the F1 part. So they don't really have a lot of avenues for you to go down.
Should we put him in trucks?
Not a bad idea. You know what we could do with him? There's an open Alpine seat for... No, I'm just kidding. I think they filled it. There was an open Alpine seat for their hypercar WEC thing.
Oh, yeah.
That Mick left. And he's in Alpine. Can we put him there? What do we get? Hey guys, what do you think we're going to do with Jack Doohan? What do we do with him? Because he's got a really good spirit. He likes to bike. He likes to post shirtless pictures. And I think that's really what it takes to be good at motorsports these days.
Him and Fred Vesti kind of have the same energy. Now, to be fair, if we put him in like a 1-to-1, like I don't know, in like race cars or something, I think Fred Vesti might perform better. But Jack Doohan, I love his hair and his Instagram, and I think he's a bright young talent. I just don't know where the talent goes.
Super 2. Put him in Super 2.
Put him wherever Jesse Love goes. I think that's where we should put Jack Doohan.
Congratulations. Get ready to learn ovals. You're going to Xfinity.
Have fun getting wrecked out by Austin Hill.
Dude, that is so Jack Doohan coded. He's going to have so much fun. Have so much fun in the O'Reilly Auto Parts series.
Oh, yeah. So sorry. I didn't mean to dead name the O'Reilly Auto Parts series.
No, yeah. And it's going to take some getting used to that one because it's quite a mouthful. But, rats. Yeah, no, we'll figure out what to do with Jack Doohan. So you said he was not going to get swapped, which is interesting because our next question is number of mid-season driver swaps, and I put 3, and I listed them as Liam Lawson, Jack Doohan, Gabriel Bortoleto. Now, I'll take my W with Liam Lawson. I'll take my W with Jack Doohan. I don't know. I feel like I was maybe being a bit mean to Gabriel Bortoleto, but you have to remember, I thought Stake Sauber, I said earlier, it was going to be the construction loser. So I thought they're going to have to do something.
I see where you were coming from with that. I said 1. Somewhere in Red Bull is what I wrote.
And hey, what a good, honestly.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
No, literally. That is a great bet to make if you're uncertain about mid-season driver swaps. You can always assume there'll be one.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you would like to say about our Formula One predictions?
I'm sorry for getting kind of heated in there. I promise I won't do that for any of the other ones.
Yeah, that was scary. I didn't really like that.
There's just something about specifically these predictions that really gets me going. I don't ever feel this type of energy in any other video we've ever filmed.
2026 video.
Yeah, no, me too, girl. I don't recognize her.
I think we're gonna swing on each other through the screen. I think it's gonna end really bad.
We have to we have a hard cut in the middle of the video, and there's just a hole in the wall behind me.
You're like trying to hang a Build Submarines flag to cover it. Which, by the way, we never got. You know what I mean? And it is getting to a point with the amount of promo we are doing for RFK Racing. It's like, I know you guys are seeing this shit. Now send us the fucking flag and we'll be done with it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's getting to be like, we want a Ryan Priest diecast. We want a BuildSubmarines.com flag. We want something out of this deal, okay? We're not doing this shit for the love. I mean, we are doing it for the love.
We are.
But it'd be nice 100% if we got free stuff along with it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if people awarded us for something that we are doing for free that nobody asked us to do.
Duh.
Please.
Yeah. So with that, would you like to do our IndyCar predictions?
IndyCar.
This is where I'm looking at some of our predictions and I can tell where we started to get heated. And the prediction that we actually got in a fight about, it was getting heated before that. It was a slow build. And the IndyCar predictions were really what was doing us in, I think.
No, I agree. I will say that there is one spot on here I have blank, so I came up with it at the time of filming, so I don't know what my answer was.
I might remember what it is. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Driver championship winner. This one we definitely have the same answer. It's definitely Alex Palou.
Alex Palou.
Yeah.
Easy
which is
peasy.
Like, should we even include that question in the 2026 predictions? It's like,
yeah.
Oh, because you're just like saying it.
I mean, it's like, girl, if it's one we're going to get right, we might as well add it in there.
Okay. No, that's fair. Yeah. What are we going to do about that guy? Like, do we allow him to continue in this way?
I think it's good. I think it's good for the other players. I do. I think it's good to be publicly humiliated every single weekend. It's the same thing with that's what Lando needed to finally get his shit together. It's just constant public embarrassment every single weekend for years and years and years. And then eventually, in one of the most pathetic and embarrassing championship battles ever, he kind of came out on top, but there is an asterisk because it was kind of embarrassing and pathetic. But I think that maybe Alex could bring that out in somebody.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's interesting. I think we can allow him to continue if we feel he's giving back to the community. And what I mean in that way is if I feel like he's sufficiently training up Kevin Simpson, he's allowed to remain.
I agree. But I think that is wonderful.
But if he's not giving back to the community, then it's now you're just being selfish.
If he's not preparing Kevin Simpson to one day take the role of Alex Palou domination, then
what are we doing here?
What was this? What were we made for?
What was this all for? Really? I mean, also, I think he's allowed to stay if he gives back into the community in the way of Honda continues to be part of IndyCar. If this is what it takes, if this is what it takes to get y'all to stay, that's fair. Okay, he can keep whopping the floor with all of them. Do you think that? How do we get people to keep watching IndyCar though? If it's like,
I think,
Alex,
I don't think it's an issue as much in IndyCar as it is in Formula One because it's not an engineering series, so you will still see race. Like I don't think people get bored of Alex Palou domination the way that they did Max Verstappen, or even like you could kind of say McLaren domination, because I think that there's so many more. It's like unfortunately, it's an entertaining racing product, and I think that's really where people enjoy watching motorsport. So.
There's times where I question that. You know what I mean? There's times. No, you're right. Because we've always talked about how Alex Palou, when he wins in an exciting way. There's passes on track. There's something worth caring about. And
he's not, like, even when we were listing out for our Google form all of the different winners, he's not the only driver winning. You're still seeing amazing race wins from like Christian Rasmussen, Kyle Kirkwood had a few, Scott Dixon had one. There were other people also as well. I don't know. I don't think it's as big of an issue.
One more question on this before we move on. What do you think about that rage bait that Autosport put out where it was Max Verstappen #1 driver of the year, George Russell #2, and then Alex Palou #3?
Yeah.
MJ's like, I see no issue.
Literally looking at that, I was like, I think I made this. Like, I'm 100% positive that I did this. Brock Feeney was way too low. Oh, I wish we had an episode this week because I would love to go through in depth.
We can do it right now
and talk about that. No, we can't. We have to get through this. We'll do it on our live.
Too short.
Okay, no, we'll do it on our live.
On our live, we will go through the Autosport top 50 drivers of 2025 list. It is so good. I could talk for hours about the placement of each and every person on there. So you have to tune into the live because me and MJ are easily rage baited and I've been cooking on it for like a week. I can't help it.
I'm not easily rage baited. I'm easily excited by rage bait. I think this is wonderful. Good job.
What did you have for your Indy 500 winner?
I don't have anything, so I'm assuming I said Pato.
Okay, I think that is ringing a bell.
Yeah.
So I think that that's safe to say. This is where you could tell so with F1, I feel very confident in my knowledge of F1. At the time that we made this, I knew very little about IndyCar and even less about NASCAR. So my prediction, I feel like comes from a point of ignorance. I put Colton Herta, and it's like Colton Herta would never do something that important and not have something massively fuck up on the way. There's no way.
And that was true.
Yeah, there's no way that he was going to do the Indy 500 and win it.
What a fun winner that would have been.
So much fun, especially knowing what we know now. Can you imagine the people we were last year? You know what, whatever. I'm not even going to talk about that because that's one of my predictions, but whatever. We're going to get to it. But yeah, obviously Colton Herta, there's no way his left rear tire would have made it on in time for him to win the 500. There's not a chance he would have had enough fuel to finish the race.
He wouldn't have kept all four on the ground during the practices. Or
there's no way that was ever going to happen, and that is so adorable that I put that as my Indy 500 winner. Now, it's interesting. No way would I have ever put Alex Palou either. And a lot of people, they give us shit for when we used to joke about Alex Palou's never going to win the 500, and everybody that says that's crazy because he's never won an oval. And they're like, well, he came close, or like, that sort of thing. And it's like, guys, give us a rest. The man had never won an oval. How are we to know?
It's the same thing with the Williams thing. It's like there was nothing in the past or the history or things that had happened before that made me think that was going to happen. Mm-mm. Facts over feelings. That's what this podcast is about.
Which driver gets their first win? And this is where I felt like we started to get tense. I feel like this is where things started to get tense for us.
What did you say?
Because I put, unfortunately, Santino. And
I put David Malukas.
And then we had it out about it.
And both of them, really didn't do great this season.
Not right. And honestly, are we better off for it? Are we glad that our predictions didn't come true?
I wanted David Malukas to kind of not make something of himself this season, but especially knowing what we know now that he is replacing Will Power at Penske, it's like, well, holy shit, I'd feel a whole lot better about that had he been able to do something in the AJ Foyt. But yeah. I guess it is what it is. I'm excited that we had the actual first win was Christian Rasmussen, who friend of the podcast. So much
more fun. A friend of the podcast and so much more fun. There was many a time where I was very scared that my Santino prediction was going to come true, and I really did not want it to.
Yeah, and then he got disqualified. Or not disqualified, he got his points taken away, but kept his position. Right?
I think that there was like a little bit in the 500 where they were trying to convince us that Santino was on the magic strategy.
They
do that a lot.
It's because he's in an AJ Foyt at IMS. Like, it's because he's at the Indy 500 driving a car under AJ Foyt. That's why they're like, well, he could win. It's like, he is good on ovals, but he hasn't really been able to put much together.
David Malukas did almost win the Indy 500. So I was like, whew, that would have been really scary if it was Santino. You know, guys, I've had very complicated feelings about David Malukas. I have gone very back and forth about him. I think he is a good driver. I would have liked for him to maybe get a win this year, particularly, like you said, because we knew now that it was to replace Will Power. But I think that's where my frustration with him comes from, and it's not his fault, which is, why the fuck are you replacing Will Power?
Yeah, it's not his fault. Or it is not his fault. Because I mean, for obvious reasons, it's like, I don't know. I fully expect for him to get his first win next year in a Penske. Fully expect that. That's not even a prediction. Like, that should be happening.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe then, you know, we can say whatever about like the equipment he was in or whatever. We could be like, see, he had the potential to win, but now that he's in winning equipment, he really
That's the thing. It's like, I mean, I don't know. We can have it out some other time.
No, Joe, we have to have it out. Okay, this is where shit really hit the fan. This is the you know how people say like the Bus Bros episode whatever incident? This is our incident. Okay, this is where people thought we were gonna Bus Bros. Rookie of the year. Now,
and this was only 2 rookies have been announced, because the third one is a Dale Coyne, and obviously that's not going to get announced anytime soon. So the options were between Louis Foster, who had previously won Indy Next, and Robert Schwartzman, who hadn't even looked at an oval.
As you had pointed out so sternly, had never even been to an oval.
And at this time, I was convinced, because Prema was doing all their big launches and Roman Grosjean was the reserve driver, that he was going to be doing the ovals. So I was convinced that he wasn't even going to do an oval at the time of filming.
Which I feel like we never really got an answer what Roman Grosjean's supposed to be doing as a reserve driver.
I don't know. You know what is a reserve driver in IndyCar? I don't know. I don't really know.
Everybody knows you don't have reserve drivers in IndyCar. You just have Linus Lundqvist that hangs around.
He's in the Honda tent. If you need him, go get him.
He's the IndyCar reserve driver. You don't get to choose your own reserve driver. You get handed a Linus Lundqvist and you put up with it. Ugh, God. Okay, well, I put Robert Schwartzman.
But and I put Louis Foster. But to be fair, it came down to the last few races. So Robert, I mean, you really kind of did accidentally knock it out of the park with Robert. Like, I think in the same way that Ollie Behrman
points.
Yeah, in the same way that Ollie Behrman was Rookie of the Year for us, I would not argue with being like Robert Schwartzman Rookie of the Year.
I think Robert Schwartzman is Rookie of the Year, and you guys can argue with a wall. If you believe in points, the man got pole in the 500. Like, I'm sorry.
It went down to the end.
He did a concert with Waka Flocka in Nashville. Like, argue with a fucking wall. All Louis Foster did was ruin Joseph Newgarden's life. Okay.
And multiple times. And he let Will Buxton shave his mustache in public.
And then he said shit about the Beatles. None of this is rookie of the year behavior. None of it. And Louis Foster, you have a lot of work to do next year to get off my shit list. You are not rookie of the year. It's Robert Schwartzman. And I'm claiming a W for this. And you can claim a W too. We can both claim a W too.
We're winners in our... Claim your W-2. Guys, let's stop goofing around here. Okay, so for the next one, we have the Dale Coyne drivers, which is funny because likely we will be able to do this again.
I know. I'm the really
second Dale Coyne driver.
I'm praying that Dale Coyne does exactly what we expect him to, which is not at all announce who his drivers are, so that we can do this. So this is when none of the Dale Coyne drivers were announced. So we had 2 open seats to play with. Yes. I put Renus and Linus, which I still really hope someday we can get them on a team together because it's so fun. Renus and
Did you see that they put out a video? JHR put out a video with Stingray and Renus VK today, and I was like, he's there already?
No, I'm so bad with like off season. I genuinely forgot that Renus was at JHR.
Literally, when I first saw it, they were just like sitting on the couch, and I was like, I didn't know they were friends. Is this like a vlog? Are they vlogging?
Dude, this is the funniest shit. The fact that you and I have such bad memory.
We're just not clocked in.
Episodes, and we're like, what? Renus knows Stingray? That's crazy.
That's crazy. They work together. I had Renus BK, and I was drinking whatever Cillian's been drinking, whatever Kool-Aid that is, and I said Pietro Fittipaldi.
Whoa.
That's crazy. I don't know her either.
You're like, I don't know who she was. She was a different person back then. That's crazy. Well, Pietro's too busy now to be Dale Coyne driver because he's taking
Instagram pictures. He's a cat.
Pietro's totally single because this is like such single behavior to post on your story this much. It is.
It is. No, it is.
Why he is a single man because he is posting every day that he's at the Cadillac Sim. And it's like, no, that's your job. Like, I know you're there because you're required to be.
Because you work there. Employed.
And that's good. I enjoy that you're employed. You don't have to tell us. Okay, well, can't wait to talk about that for 2026 predictions. Love that Dale Coyne provides that for us every year. Thank you so much, Dale. Wild card prediction.
You want me to go? I wrote, and I quote, in italics, I'm predicting a storyline for this season. I think that David Malukas will get a win with AJ Foyt before Santino Ferrucci does. That's really pointed at, like, your prediction. Really well, I didn't know. I didn't know that at the time of writing this.
Well, I wrote, I think that the whole season will be overshadowed by the Cadillac open seats, and it will end with someone from IndyCar moving into their F1 team for 2026. Now, I'm so close yet so far. And when I said Colton Herta wins the Indy 500 earlier, I was kind of alluding to the fact of like what I know now, like what a great outcome that would have been. But like the fact that our little puny mortal brains could never have conceived of the fact that Will Power would end up in Andretti by the end of the season. Like, I wasn't really considering that. I didn't think about it once.
Still can't really. It's like not. No, it's like my brain hasn't clicked that yet. I have to see him in that Gamebridge Honda to really know.
Yeah, him and Carson Hocevar are gonna have to do stuff together because they're
gonna go golfing with Caitlin Clark. It's gonna be Will Power, Carson Hocevar, and Caitlin Clark out on the golfing field.
Yeah, he's golfing like golfing field. Yep, that's good.
Golfing.
Yep, we'll go
golfing ring.
He's gonna look like a divorced dad with his 2 adult children trying to bond.
I can't wait.
Oh God, they can't put him in the Gamebridge.
They have to. He's gonna look scary in black and yellow. Like he seems scary in red in Verizon. No, Andrea, stop.
What? They gotta give it to Kyle.
Stop. No.
Why is this so contentious? Why can't Kyle wear the Gamebridge Honda suit?
Kyle has an outfit and he looks nice in it.
No, he doesn't. He has a different outfit every fucking week.
Yeah, Yeah, and he lost that.
He lost his way.
Dude,
he lost his way.
Bring
he used
back
to be
the pink Auto Nation
but he's
Honda.
nothing now. He doesn't do any of that. He wears his cryptocurrency Cambridge Honda costume.
It's not even cryptocurrency. It's not cryptocurrency. It's coins. It's gold coins. You can get them in Canada.
And gold coins. It's real.
It's not cryptocurrency. It's not.
Jesus. Yeah, we can't do it. 2026 predictions. We can't. We just can't. I don't think we'll last. Okay, so can Marcus Ericsson wear it? I mean, he doesn't really sell it either.
He's still here? Who? I'm kidding. Sorry, Marcus. Who?
No, I'm sorry, Marcus, you don't have what it takes to wear the Cambridge Honda suit.
No, I think it has to be willpower. It's gonna look good. It's gonna feel good. We have to move on.
We're only 45 minutes in. I mean, for us, that is
I know, but I'm getting, I'm starting to get worked up. I'm sweating a little bit.
Sweating.
We gotta keep going. I had to turn off the fan because it was making too much noise.
You can turn the fan on. I mean,
no, people hate the fan. They go, why the fan gonna fall off? It's not.
I will say, I do think your fan gives it will fall off. Like, there has been times where I'm like, it's kind of
because
giving
it's ran every day for 27 years. Me too, girl.
And we still wake up every day, fan.
You
know what I mean?
I haven't fallen off.
Yeah. NASCAR.
Hey,
what was that? Hey, let's rewind. NASCAR. So we warned this in the prediction videos, and I'm gonna warn it again, guys. We did not know shit about NASCAR when we made these predictions.
We had watched a total of how many races are in the playoffs? 10 races in the playoffs ish, and then I had watched maybe 8 or 9 more. So really, not a lot of knowledge.
I don't even think the Tubi channel existed yet.
No, it didn't. Oh. So 2026 brought us the Tubi. 2025 brought us the Tubi channel. What a miraculous! Really it was for a minute, and then they started making me watch Corey LaJoy.
Text me and you'd be like, they won't stop showing me that fucking podcast.
I don't want to watch it. I want to watch all the races.
Okay, so regular season winner. So can I say there's somebody who we love very dearly that roasted the fuck out of me on their own socials for this.
I think we should say it. It was Motorsport John. It was Motorsport enthusiast John. He laughed.
His page.
He laughed at it.
I just saw the craziest shit. You guys are not going to believe
I recorded him saying that. I do have it.
This was before we knew him, and you were like,
right.
I think that we have made a mistake. And then you said, I think you have made a mistake, by the way. He was laughing at you, not me, just so you know.
No.
So my prediction for regular season winner was Alex Bowman. And you might be thinking, why? And the answer to that is, in the time that I had been watching NASCAR, which was just playoffs last year, I believed he was really good, just his car was underweight, so he got kicked from playoffs. I think, knowing what I know now, the facts that were in front of me were skewed a bit. They didn't show the tragedy of Alex Bowman. They didn't show the struggles that man would face. They did not show the horrors that he would endure. And I was not to know about that until after I'd made this prediction. I now pray that he just remains in NASCAR. So I went from thinking he's going to be regular season champ to being, I sure hope things do much, much better for him going forward. He's in a bad place.
I didn't argue when you said, congratulations, Alex. And I love your little puppy car. Sorry it went into the wall so hard.
A lot, many times. I love the purple though.
Stunning.
So good.
Stunning.
I was honestly just thrown off by the purple car, and I was like, I would love to see
the ally. No, and I completely agree. My regular season winner was Kyle Larson. Boo, nobody cares. Fine guess, but I just couldn't.
Who actually even won? Was it
William Byron?
Oh, I barely knew who that guy was last year, to be honest.
I only started to like him once he got a little bit more pathetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
You said boo, nobody cares. Everyone booed last year when she said Kyle Larson. We all went boo.
Boo. I hope he never wins anything ever. Championship winner, who'd you have?
We had
the same one.
Christopher Bell. And then in the original video, do you remember I did the Taco Bell sound?
Yeah,
I'm not going to do that this time. I don't edit anymore. That was a thing that I used to do when I... You know what? I'm not going to finish that sentence. That was the thing I used to do. So we were wrong.
Yeah.
But
he had a good season, though.
He had a good season. He had a good run. I don't know if I don't believe in him anymore to make it through the current playoff format. Do you know what I'm saying? No, she didn't hear me.
I think he could. There's just something about the JGRs and playoffs where it starts to get a little finicky. Ty Gibbs gets in there, and I'm like, did any of them gonna stand a chance?
Ty Gibbs gets in there in what way? Like not in for a win, surely.
In front of the drivers competing in the playoffs gets in there.
That's what is more likely
to
occur.
I
think that we just saw a fire in him after Martinsville last year that we believed would be him coming back with a vengeance. He actually did much worse.
100%. I think my prediction was fully based on the fact that they were like, did you ride the wall? And he goes, I didn't even know they put a wall there.
What? A wall? Where?
Is that what people are saying about me? They're saying I rode the wall? Oh, that hurts my feelings that people would think I would do that.
Well, that's against the rules, so I would
never.
Course.
The Rich Chastain thing? The thing that Ross did?
No. And even when Ross did it was kind of lame and nobody liked it. So I wouldn't do it.
It was the marbles. The marbles, they got me. The marbles.
I think what the real issue here is race manipulation.
Did you guys see what the Toyotas were doing? Not me, the other ones. That the Toyotas.
You know what I hate? I hate that. You know what? I'm going to turn on Christopher Bell.
Oh,
thanks to him, we can't race manipulate anymore. And I thought that was fun, and I didn't realize how much I'd miss it until it was gone. So actually, I'm turning tables entirely. Christopher Bell, you're on my shit list because you got rid of race manipulation, and I thought that was fun. I get it. You don't like motorsports, Christopher Bell.
I guess you don't care about the love of the game,
but
Christopher.
I think one of the things that really made this sport great is when all the giant multi-billion-dollar corporation engine manufacturers started manipulating. I thought that was fun, and I'm honestly pissed you got rid of it. So I'm glad you didn't win the championship. Loser. Now, wish it wasn't Kyle Larson, which was what the correct answer was. Yikes.
Okay. Indy 500 winner. Daytona 500 winner. Pato Award.
Pato Award once again.
I think we had the same answer for this one too.
I think we did too. 1, 2, 3.
Ryan Blaney. And he did put himself into the mix.
He was in the mix.
But also to be fair to us, didn't know what the fucking Daytona 500 was, didn't realize it was just a gimmick and we were just playing pretend. So I think Ryan Blaney was actually a pretty good prediction for us not having known anything. After watching, the Daytona 500 this year, I'm still kind of like, it's just a crapshoot and it's probably going to be William Byron.
Dude, he can't do it 3 times in a row.
Yes, he can.
No,
yes, he can.
You can't be in the mix that many times.
Yeah, you got to do the cooking by the book. Get out of the mixer, bro.
Get the freak out of the mix, bro. You're pissing me off.
Out.
Me when somebody puts walnuts in banana bread. Get the freak out of the mix now.
Get out when there's a little bit of eggshell in the brownie batter. Get out of the mix.
Get the freak out of the mix. How did your Oreo balls turn out?
They're really good, I think.
Do they have cream cheese in them?
Yeah, that's like all of Oreo balls.
Yeah,
it's just Oreo.
Yeah.
It's literally Oreo, cream cheese, and then white chocolate. Like you dip them in white chocolate.
The white chocolate can get out of the mix. I don't like white chocolate.
I don't like white chocolate either, but I think it tastes fine on an Oreo ball.
Do you think the cream cheese kind of makes it work?
Yeah, I'm mostly eating the Oreo balls because it's not socially acceptable just to eat a bunch of cream cheese.
No, but I would if I could. No, but I would.
I
sure would if I could.
I sure would.
Do you think I think that's one of the most Midwestern things about us is that you and
the cream cheese.
When we stayed together in Iowa, I felt like you and I both were observing the fact that I was using a bagel simply to transport cream cheese to my mouth.
A transportation vehicle.
Game recognizes game.
No, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I make a crock pot soup sometimes and I'm like, I'm gonna have to put a whole brick of cream cheese in this.
That's like the whole point of having a crock pot is to put cream cheese in it. Are you guys enjoying our review?
Wild card prediction. What'd you have?
I had, and I quote, I think Carson Hocevar wins a race. Don't ask me any questions. I said what I said.
No, and I like that. That's good. You should do that prediction again this year.
I think I still believe it.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Mine, I think, is woefully misinformed. I don't know if before or after this, they decided that the 2311 lawsuit was going to happen in December. I would like to believe it was after we made this video. Because my prediction was 2311 wins the lawsuit against NASCAR, and then Denny has a run where he goes crazy and wins a bunch of races because he is so hype about winning the lawsuit. So that isn't really possible if the lawsuit's happening in December. So that's why either I'm dumb or it happened after we made the video. And with
I'm going to say it happened after we made the video.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the grace you're giving me. Give each other grace and give each other space, guys. Okay. Most popular...
Are we taking a break? Is that what that means?
Well, we already established this is the divorce episode. That's why we're taking next week off.
Can you title it divorce episode? But you have to watch it to figure out it's our season prediction review.
Yeah, totally.
It's just
thank you for the clickbait title idea. That's delightful, and I love it.
We are getting divorced.
Yeah, that's good. Most popular driver winner. What did you put?
Chase Elliott. But I think if we work together, we can push Kyle Larson over the gap because apparently Kyle Larson was my beacon of hope. I don't recognize this woman who wrote this doc.
Oh, this is where you're starting to get confused. So let me remind you, we made an entire fan favorite bit about hating that Chase Elliott gets fan favorite. And then you halfway through the bit started only voting for Chase Elliott.
Andrea, let me
remind you.
Andrea, do not start with me.
So
yeah, I did do that.
Yeah, if we all fucking worked together, somebody bailed on that.
It was clear no one else was working with me. You know, I was Sisyphusing. I was pushing that rock up the hill by myself.
No,
mind you,
he looked at the camera with sad little brown eyes, and you started to feel bad for him.
That's exactly what happened.
To everyone,
I know. I'm just a sucker for the pathetic.
That's why you like Carlos now. You literally text me. You were like, he's seeming pathetic. I like him more.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with you? I don't know. What are you gonna do when Alex Albon starts winning? Are you gonna drop him?
I'm probably not gonna feel the way I do about him now. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, no, Alex used to be my favorite driver. And people will be like, what happened? And I'll be like, he got good.
Really well.
He didn't need me. It's like, at a certain point, it's like, I push them out of the nest and they fly away. And it's like, oh, they don't need me anymore, you know? But right now, Chase Elliott is in my nest. And so is Alex Albon. And so is Jacob Abel. And so is Carlos Sainz.
It's quite a fucking nest.
It's a big nest. It's a split foyer. There's lots of space. Very spacious.
The nest
3 full bathrooms. It's very nice. Very nice.
There's a guest bedroom if somebody has a bad weekend.
Literally.
They can join.
William Byron stays in the guest bedroom quite often.
He was, for a little bit there, looking like he was going to become a permanent tenant.
Yeah. And then he flew away.
Jeez. Well, I put Kyle Larson because I was like going to events and just being surrounded by Kyle Larson gear. So I just thought like, right, he's like probably the most popular. I then realized the events I was going to were IndyCar events that people for some reason wear fucking Kyle Larson shit to.
Yeah, they still do that. They're still doing that. Guys, can we talk about... When is it going to be safe for us to talk about Kyle Larson in IndyCar? Because he was booty cheeks. He was booty cheeks, and you know who suffered for it? Stingray Rob. He suffered at the hands of Kyle Larson. No one ever wants to talk about that. That Kyle Larson tried to kill a stingray on live television.
I think they're a fucking animal that's protected by conservation groups.
Interesting.
I can't wait for all the Ryan Hunter-Reay merch that they're going to make this year. He's going to have his own fucking trailer, right? Because that's what we do for Kyle Larson. He's going to have his own trailer. Arrow McLaren.
There's still going to be a Kyle Larson trailer, guaranteed. Garen McFrickin-teed. And people will be like, who's that?
Should we just join the dark side? Should we buy one of the fucking Kyle Larson merch? Fuck it.
I love it, but I don't want to do that one.
That's what you're doing. She's like, I've done a lot of stupid bits with you, Andrea. I cannot participate.
That one, I just fear. I cannot.
What is like the best bit that we could do?
I think starting a podcast was pretty good.
No, that's good. Well, sucks that it has to end after today. Speaking of starting a podcast, which driver starts a podcast? Now, why did we make this?
Because
as a category.
I think we weren't confident in doing a wild card. Oh no, we did do a wild card prediction. It's simply because we didn't know enough about NASCAR to make enough categories. What?
We were in our actions detrimental era. We believed like actions detrimental was the best thing to ever exist, and we thought like surely more people are going to do this.
Oh, yeah. I think it's best that a lot of NASCAR drivers don't start podcasts.
I think it's... Well, we found out that Ross Chastain has one, and we never discussed, like, he's never promoted it or talked about it, or I don't really think he wants us to listen to it, so don't listen to it.
Well, it's not a racing podcast, it's a farmer's podcast. And Riley Green was on. I have notifications on for it. Don't ever watch it, but I do have notifications on for it.
Is Riley Green the fourth place swimmer lady?
No, Riley Green is the one who was dating that problematically young lady. And they have that song that's like, you look like you love me.
Oh, the one with the mustache.
The one with the mustache. She's actually 60 years old or something.
What?
Look at how confidently I spread misinformation. You guys don't need ChatGPT.
Again, we allege.
Hey, 37. October 18th. He has the same birthday as my best friend. He looks crazy without a mustache. He's got such bad, like, dip face.
No, man, I've always fucking said that. I did just find out who this guy was right now, but I've always said that. See, I thought it was the one that made a whole career about being beaten by somebody who's transgender. Even though they tied for like fourth place, so you still would have gotten fourth place. Who's their name?
Riley Gaines. She was also at a NASCAR race.
Yeah, that was spooky. I didn't like that.
She did the Pledge of Allegiance or something.
No,
she did the prayer.
Prayer.
Yeah.
Well, you better pray to get better at swimming. You still would have been fourth place.
You better pray to get those extensions taken out soon.
Praying for you, my love. Praying for you. You seem like you're in a deep, dark place. Hoping you get out of it. Praying for you.
Praying for you.
Bless her heart.
I had Ryan Blaney, only to turn out he did have a podcast.
He already had one.
I think Caleb told us about that.
He's a weird duck, isn't he? Not Caleb.
He's odd.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Not Riley. Ryan.
Riley Blaney.
Riley Blaney.
Who I'm sure is a beautiful lady. That sounds like a beautiful lady. Riley Blaney. Okay, I'm cutting that out. It's not even funny.
I think you gotta leave it in. Riley Blaney.
Jesus Christ, this episode is trash.
No, it's really, but it's a quick one. It's a quick one, so people get through it quickly, and they'll be like, "Did that even happen?"
No, forget about this episode, please. It's the divorce episode. It's not good for either of us.
We're getting divorced.
Divorce brings out the worst in
ending.
everybody. Divorce brings out the worst in everybody.
2 Christmases. I can't wait for Gigi and Winston and Val to come to my house for Christmas. They can stay at yours for Christmas Eve.
You're gonna fucking tempt them with the Oreo balls, you bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Well, I get half of your money.
Yeah, half a zero is still a zero.
Anything you want to say about our NASCAR predictions?
Well, who did you say? You also said Ryan Blaney?
Oh no, mine was much dumber. Tyler Reddick. I don't know. I think I only knew like 3 people in NASCAR, so this was like hard for me.
That's fair.
I just was like, I only know 3 people. I'm sorry. I now know too many people. I could probably go back to when my brain only knew 3 people in NASCAR. She was probably a better person.
Yeah, we could try that this year if you want. I mean, it feels at the rate we're going, we're gonna have to start over anyways. We don't remember anything.
We're gonna have to change the name of this podcast because too many people probably, heard this episode. So we're gonna have to, out of embarrassment, change the name of the podcast.
No, this by miles, this is not our worst episode.
Do you have one in mind? I can't think of one. There's been times where we've logged off and been like, wow, that was ass.
That was bad.
Listens to that.
There's been a few times we've done that. I don't know. Everyone leave your least favorite episode in the comments below.
Yeah, guys, please tell us your least favorite episode. I promise I won't private it out of embarrassment.
We're just going to do some post-season cleaning. Pay no mind.
I had somebody in my hometown. I went back like a week ago or something, 2 weeks ago. And I had like one of my old teachers who was like, oh, you've been doing that podcast thing, huh? And I was like, sorry? She's like, yeah, you've been really liking to do that podcast thing. And I did almost private the podcast out of embarrassment. I did.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I hate it when people I know in real life are like, guess what I'm doing? I'm listening to your episode. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no, I'm blocking your number. That's crazy.
Uh-oh. The episode disappeared right while you were listening to it. That's so crazy.
What?
It must be a glitch.
Fucking glitch in the Matrix. Sorry. No, genuinely, can we get sentimental for a second?
Oh, sure. I'm here.
2025 has been a pretty fun year for Lapsdown. And I'm very glad that we've gotten to do all the things that we have. Thanks to you guys listening to the podcast. We've been able to do some really fun stuff, but also just like hang out and talk about motorsports, which is always a blast. So I hope you guys tune in for our live that we'll do on TikTok. I hope you guys tune in 2026. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday. And I hope, what else? I hope you guys asked Santa for, let us know what you asked Santa for. I'm going to edit that out so it all
Let us know what you asked Santa for. Also, if there's anything that you want us to include in our predictions for next season, let us know. Because I feel like we could get, like, you guys know our potential, I think, at this point. We could get a lot more unhinged and random if that's what you're interested in. Or, like, whatever the vibes you guys want is the vibes that we want.
And
we promise we won't get divorced again.
No. Honestly, this is how you know, like, this is true love. We're the couple that got divorced but then remarried.
Yeah.
Which is, like, honestly kind of endearing.
The whole time people were like, the divorce isn't going to last. Like, those two.
I can't believe they're letting a little fight, like, Rookie of the Year IndyCar 2025 get between them in this way, you know? It's really not worth it. So yeah, be sure to vote in the Lapsdown Awards, and we will see you in our next episode where we will be revealing the winners of the Lapsdown Award. And it'll be in the year of 2026, which, you know what? Fuck it. I'm dubbing that the year of the Lapsdown podcast. Woo! Can't wait for somebody to clip that, and it's just like our downfall. Next year is rotted. We're like having a frenemies level breakup, and everybody's like, year of Lapsdown podcast.
Oh my god, guys, will you clip this and then make an edit when that happens? Tag us in it.
Good. Tag us in the downfall of our own podcast.
Put it to some like Britney Spears or something, some Charlie XCX.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.